This video is going to contain like my least favorite episodes from season 2 of Helluva Boss. I am not looking forward to that. Hi guys, my name is Maritello. I share everything that I find interesting. If you enjoyed the video that you're about to see, make sure you let me know by leaving a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and sharing this with your friends and fellow Helluverse lovers. I also have a TikTok I post either once or twice daily, just anything really, skits, mini theories, anything I really feel like doing. I have an Instagram that I post pretty often, but not really super often, so if you want to see like some random pictures of me working, you can go to my Instagram. And I also have a Patreon where I post as weekly as I can. This week, we're going to be looking at some of my really cringy fanfiction from high school. So if you want to see how bad of a writer I was in high school, how horrible of choices my men were, and just want to laugh and make fun of me, you should definitely check that out. The links to all my social media will be in the description below. And with all of that out of the way, grab a drink and a snack and let's dive right in. And today we are going to start with Western Energy. I'm going to go out and say it. I don't like Western Energy. I already told y'all my piece on Striker. We don't have to dwell into that anymore. But yes, no, I do not like this episode. But we're going to have to get through it, right?
And real first, cheating implies there was a betrayal. This woman never gave two shits about me or our very much arranged marriage. As far as I'm concerned, this divorce is far overdue.
I side with Stolas on that. Not that it wasn't betrayal. I still think it was totally betrayal, but like not in the sense that like they're making it like that high a proportion, because clearly Stella's not happy. Clearly Stolas isn't happy. They're literally only still together for Octavia, which I don't even think Stella cares that much about Octavia either. Let's be honest here. So like they're literally only together for Octavia, and I don't like, I know it's probably because she's selfish and wants like compensation because she's a spoiled little brat. Obviously, like you see her brother's also a spoiled brat. See, why couldn't he have just done that in the Harvest Moon Festival and not do the whole ranch hand thing? Like, he literally does it right here in broad daylight in front of everyone. Why couldn't he have done it in the Harvest Moon Festival? Why did there have to be a ranch hand backstory when there's no reason for a ranch hand backstory? Because there's no connection to any of the characters. I'm not going to get on the rant again, I promise. I'm just right there.
It's Stolas. It's really not a good time, buddy.
I'm sorry it's a bad time yet again, Blitzy, but I seem to have found myself in a bit of a sitch.
Hearing Stolas say sitch just feels wrong.
What does he look like, Your Highness?
Sexy?
That's Striker, sir!
I love how he just says sexy cowboy and Moxie's immediately like, oh, yeah, Striker. Also, I don't get the appeal of Striker. It could just be that I'm not into country boys or cowboys in any way whatsoever. I literally had a crush on a guy when I worked at the movie theater, and when I tried to like casually flirt and ask if he was doing something that weekend, he said stock show, and I immediately lost any feeling for him. That is how potent my hate for country men are. But like, oh God. I mean, yeah, how many cowboys do they know? Wouldn't you, like, have guessed Striker immediately anyway?
And it takes years to book an appointment at this place. It took 5 for me to get this one, so, you know, and she's been doing a lot of field work, so, you know, she needs it.
Oh, haha, well, I do agree. That is very important.
Yeah, no, yeah, your kid getting her Hell B shot is much more important than, you know, Stolas dying. I mean, did you remember what this guy is, like, made to do? He is meant to literally kill him. He is already proven to have the stuff necessary to do it. And you're still just like, oh, no, gotta get... I mean, yes, okay, yeah, I get it. Because I've dealt with having to get my kids vaccines. Also, why can't Luna just go herself? She's 22. Or, like, get Moxie or Millie to take her. Like, go save your man. Damn.
Am I in danger right now?
Yes, Stolas! You absolute lovable but oblivious little bean. Oh my god. It took you till now to realize you're in trouble? In danger?
We can do it, sir. Together, we are a lethal combo. And we both have a score to settle with that dickhead.
I know Moxie does. Well, I guess because Moxie has a score to settle, I guess it automatically means Millie has one to settle. But they're so cute. But also, haven't they done missions before, like, and done things outside of IMP before? Like, do you really not trust them to handle Stryker?
Oh, I can't spell. I can't read either.
The appointment is under Blitz.
I don't see any Blitz on the list.
I mean, you can't read, right? So how would you know?
Oh, an O. Right here. Yep. Blitzo.
I would have that face too, Blitz, if I had someone that was like, I can't spell, I can't read. Oh, there's your name now that you've actually added the embarrassing O that you tried to forget about. If I remember right, this isn't Sloth. So I guess that makes sense that she doesn't want to do her job, but what a terrible idea to have your healthcare practices in Sloth. That is so scary, by the way. Oh my god. Like, I didn't even think about that until now. What?
It's okay. It's just one little prick. You won't feel it.
Ew, don't say that. It sounds vulgar.
Excuse me?
Pervert.
She sounds like the woman who, like, finds the hidden meanings and everything, because I say that to my kid. I'm like, oh, it's just a little prick. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. So my mom said to me, what are you even on about, little girl? And I'm gonna call you a little girl because you clearly have the maturity of one. Grow up.
I'm trying to do my fucking job. You coming in here singing about me for the millionth fucking time. Leave me the hell alone, you freaks.
I want to, like, make a headcanon that he only did that because Stolas is literally right there. I'm sure he asks them to sing it on repeat when no one's around. I feel it. It feels like he keeps them around only for that purpose because he doesn't have a way to, like, record it. Or it just seems more authentic that way. I don't know. It just I don't know. I think that's what I'm thinking is he totally pays them to just follow him around and sing the theme song so he can pretend to be annoyed later and be like, stop talking about me. Oh, don't stop praising me. Stop calling me the best assassin. Just stop. Don't stop.
Look, Mommy! They let fire toads in here!
The fuck did you just call me?
It's not polite to call them that to their face, honey. Wait until we're in the car.
I never noticed. Are other, like, because I don't even know what kind of demon you are, but are, like, imps really that? I don't know. What kind of demon is this? Because I feel like so far the shark demons, succubus, and imps all pretty much have a respect for each other. Are there racist ones like this? Like, this Karen needs to shut up.
You stealing my hat?
What?
Same hat.
Oh, sorry. My wife just put this hat on my head. You know, because it was hot outside.
Same hat.
I want you to know I have never once seen someone get upset over having the same hat as someone, and I grew up in Texas. To be fair, we don't all dress up as cowboys, only for, like, certain occasions, but I've never seen someone go, hey, your hat's the same color and same style as mine, just like almost every other person. I'ma kick your ass. Because, like, how many styles and how many colors are there really for a cowboy hat? There is, like, a 70% chance that someone is going to have the exact same hat as you and be in the same vicinity as you. Just saying.
I've seen this motherfucker riding around here. No singing. Just a yes or no, please.
This is why I think that they were hired. They just keep going. But also, when the heck did they get that tiny? Were they that tiny earlier? Because they looked, like, close to his, like, height. Are they really that tiny? This is why I'm like, you know what? Like, Millie's a badass, but so is Moxie. Like, he does not get the credit that he deserves sometimes. Moxie is also a bit of a badass when he needs to be. Also, just choking a guy out with a gasoline hose and then just leaning against the van to casually check your phone. Aren't you not supposed to have your phone so close to the tank? Moxie, you idiot. At least that's what I've been told. Not to use your phone when you pump gas.
Is the giant statue of yourself also a classic, or...?
Are you seriously judging me right now?
I wasn't even aware that the extended appendage was out the first time I watched this until Stella said that. Also, again, like, Stryker was a very good, like, show-offy villain, but in this episode, he does feel like a bit more of an egomaniac, and I don't love it.
Nice try. Blitzy's knife is bigger and hits so much deeper.
Can I also just say that you just got stabbed in the shoulder and just, like, howled in pain, and that looked like it went right through your freaking leg, and you're just like, yeah, no, Blitz's knife is bigger. Also, what the hell do y'all do in the bedroom? I don't want to know, but, like... Bruh, Stolas is heartbroken right now. And, I mean, for a good reason. Blitz, like, literally isn't here and already said, I'm not coming for you. But also, like, he's still defending the hell out of him. And, like, taunting the assassin. And I don't see the point of it, except for the fact that you're just gonna prolong, like, the suffering. Poor Stolas. He just,
But patience first. Now, call off your mangy stress.
And Jofus and Stella, and I know I said it in my mastermind reaction, I'm gonna say it again, they give me such, like, Ryan and Sharpay vibes, like High School Musical, if they were, like, legitimately, like, evil people. Like, this is, like, the actually evil, well-done villain version of Ryan and Sharpay, in my personal opinion. Also, Jofus and Stella do not look related at all. Like, they have different eye colors, they have different, like, feathers. Like, I think they're both supposed to be like a peacock. Stella doesn't look like a peacock to me. And Jofus has, like, the whole wintry ice thing. Can Stella, like, does Stella have powers? Does Stella have powers? Because Jofus has powers, Stolas has powers, Octavia has powers, so it's not a gender thing. Where's Stella's powers? Why doesn't Stella use her powers? Does she not have any? Because that doesn't make any sense. Because everyone else has powers.
I need the prick alive.
I'm kind of in the middle of killing him.
Well, stop it. We need him alive to get some affairs in order.
That is such a Brendan Rogers thing of, like, hey, you know what? I need to call off the hit. I need to call off the assassination. I'm literally in the middle of doing it. Well, just stop. Okay? Tell me that doesn't sound like a Brandon Rogers line. 100%. He's got his fingers all in this show, and I love it. You know, I just realized Millie, like, never uses guns, like, ever. She always uses swords or knives or something like that. That is so impressive. Also, Moxie is also very impressive with how well he uses a gun, but, like, going up against a dude with two blessing-tipped rifles or pistols and only going at him with a simple sword, you gotta have some balls. And Millie gots the balls. Also, I love the switch here. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I need a full soundtrack. I want both these songs, or at least, like, a full thing of both, like, of it combined. You know, I should stop talking. I'm really tired. It's, like, literally 4 p.m. I shouldn't be tired, but I am. 'Cause I got you all in my mind. Whoa, got my head spinning round and round. What you thinking about? I think the, like, swap between the vet and the Stryker fight is completely unnecessary. I would have been fine not seeing it. I would have been fine not seeing them at all. I think I don't like the B plot at all with Blitz and Luna. Like, the waiting room, totally fine. I don't need to see you for the rest of the time. I get it. You probably just unlocked a beast in Moxie with what you just did to Millie. Or not.
Choke the life out of, little one. Oh.
harder.
That's how you get a guy to quit messing with you. You literally, like, if you have a robber or you have someone trying to kill you and they have your hands around your throat, harder, like, done. That's probably what Stolas was trying to do, but he didn't do it right because he did it more in a taunting way instead of just like, yes, daddy way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What the fuck was that about?
Stolas got hurt bad.
Stolas got what? Ow.
I'm gonna break some more Blitz lore in here because, like I said, I made a script and it's like an hour long. It's going to be like an hour long video of like the timeline of Blitz, like his entire story. But I use Western energy a lot in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get a couple points in. I think at least the reason he is so distant starting now is because he realized that Stolas can get hurt. The one thing that was keeping him from completely just rejecting Stolas after realizing, hey, we might have like something going on here, was the fact that he's immortal. He cannot get hurt. And everyone else in Blitz's life that he has cared about, his mother, his sister, Fizzaroli, he has hurt terribly, physically and emotionally. And he, like, and I think that he kept Stolas around and was, like, okay with the feelings because he was like, well, nothing's gonna happen to him. He's immortal. And now he's realizing, oh, shit, he can actually get hurt. So he's not safe either. I cannot love this man because he can get hurt too. So there's a couple of reasons why I think that Blitz might not have visited Stolas in the hospital that were like, I mean, yes, selfish, but he had like reasons for it. One being just the conflict of the caste system again. Like, why would just like a lowly imp be visiting a Goetic prince in the hospital? That would totally raise suspicions. And maybe they might not even let him in. Like, maybe he did try to go visit him, but because it's a Goetian prince, this is a very rare occurrence, and they probably have like security outside of his room, and he probably has a lot of visitors, like seen by the flowers. So maybe they just didn't let Blitz in, and being turned away by security might even trigger some trauma from when he went to visit Fizzaroli in the hospital. And I know we haven't gotten to that point yet, but you know, that's like a trauma response that he could be worried about being triggered by if there are security outside of his door being turned away saying, Stolas doesn't want to see you. Why would Stolas want to see you? And not only be reminded of his place as an imp, but also have that flashback of what happened after the circus incident with Fizzaroli. Especially because he probably feels guilty for Stolas' injuries just like Fizz's, because he wasn't there to help. You know, he's probably feeling extremely guilty. That's my reason of why Blitz isn't visiting him in the hospital and why he is putting distance between him and Stolas now. Ooh, why didn't I just put my dock on sooner and just have the light? That looks way better. Okay. Bruh, my poor owl boy. I love Stolas. I hate seeing Stolas so upset all the time and having all these things happen to Stolas. It's just not fair. I mean, he did bring some of it on himself, but like, he's just trying to figure things out. I'll probably find every reason to acquit some of the things that he does, but I mean, he said, look at him. All he did was fall in love with not the person he was arranged with and had a kid with. And then he divorced her because he doesn't love her. And because of that, now she wants him dead. It's just too much. It's too much. And that was Western Energy. Like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of it. It does give us some Stolas moments, and when paired together with the rest of season 2, it does give some insight more on Blitz and his like personal thoughts on relationships and past trauma. The next one is Unhappy Campers, and I think I am in the majority when I say I think this is the worst Helluva Boss episode ever. I do not like this one. I know it's going to be on the very bottom of my list. I don't like the plot. I hate the plot. The songs they don't hit. Moxie and Millie, like, we get, that's the only thing I do like is some conflict between Moxie and Millie that we're gonna see. But Moxie is obnoxious in this. I just don't like it. I think it's a very weak episode overall. Even though it should be a strong one because we get some Blitz lore, we get Moxie and Millie stuff going on that isn't just happy, wholesome, lovey-doveyness. Like, it should be, like, top tier, but it's just not.
How many times do I have to sodomize you with the taser before you take a hint?
As many as it takes to get me off. Now enough with this foreplay. Where's Barb?
You know, they make it clear that Blitz really loves his sister. And it's really interesting how he hasn't tried doing this enough where it's been months of her being checked out of rehab and he didn't know. I wonder if the reason that he goes and looks for Barb is because of Stolas. Like, he's feeling guilty and is like, maybe I should try again with Barbie. It's what I'm guessing.
Well, it's just that I'm sure one of the other camp counselors killed me. I'm just not sure which one.
The water effect on the belly, could you imagine having that, like, in the afterlife? I want that. I want to be drowned now. If anyone, like, actually murders me, I want to be drowned. It reminds me of, like, so in The Sims 4, there is a death that you can unlock if you have, I want to say it's the City Living Pack, and you can get all these, like, food stalls, and if you eat food from the food stalls, you, like, learn how to make the food. And one of the things you can make is blowfish, and the first couple times, if you make it, like, almost guarantees that the person who eats it is going to die because you have a low skill and it's blowfish. And when they come back, like, as a ghost, they have, like, a little fish swimming in their bellies, and it reminded me of that.
Blitz put me in charge this time.
He did? Oh, he did!
I've never once seen Millie doubt Moxie until now. Never once.
One last time for safety. I am Maxine, the hottest, most popular girl at my school.
I hate Moxine. I can't stand Moxine so much. Why did they have to do the cross-dressing? I bet the cross-dressing was totally Moxie's idea, first of all. Second of all, how many co-ed summer camps are there nowadays? Because, like, especially overnight summer camps. That's what I'm talking about. Not, like, day camps, like, for whatever. I'm talking about, like, overnight camps. Because I went to summer camp as a kid. There was a girls' camp right next to the boys' camp. And we got together one night out of the week for a dance. And that's the only time we ever communicated with the other side, was at that dance. How many, especially, like, I don't know, are there a lot of co-ed summer camps? Have y'all been to co-ed summer camps?
And that bag's full of money and drugs and what looks like a drill one would use to poke holes in a boat.
But that's all circumstantial at best.
AKA, you just want to dress like a girl some more. I feel like that's the only thing, is he just wants to prove that he's popular and people like him. And then is upset that Millie's doing his job and, like, everyone loves her more. But yeah.
Looking around and heading into that locked boathouse we heard about.
I'm sorry. I've never actually, like, paid attention. Is that how he looks like as a person? I thought his demon form was cool. He's a cutie! Are you kidding? Ugh, his center form did him dirty. Honestly. Oh.
Oh my god, he is so fucking hot.
Oh, you know, he's my brother. Fuck off, troll!
As someone who in high school had a pixie cut, I'll put a picture up here if I remember to put a picture up here, and had gotten mistaken for a cute boy multiple times, I get it. I get it. I'm a regular Joe. I want the world to know. I'm simple and plain. What all these girls keep screaming my name. I love that Millie finally gets her own song. Finally. And also, it's in range for me. A lot of female songs aren't in range for me because I'm an alto. I just love seeing Millie get like the attention that she rightfully deserves. Oh my gosh, Millie is like the coolest, most badass person in the entire show. And it's very rarely explored. Well, her in general is very rarely explored. And I'm happy that they're finally doing it.
I can even help you since they already love me.
Yeah. That just might work.
I love that even with the differences, Millie is still just trying to support Moxie. She really is trying to let Moxie do things his way and be independent and like figure things out on his own and like trying to help him in any way possible to get that. But at the same time, she's also like, this is the first time that she's ever had people that are actually like screaming and like praising her, and she is still respecting that too and enjoying it and actually using it to her advantage for Moxie as well. They're a very good couple. I love them. I love them so much.
All right! I know you all like me, but Maxine is the real deal, y'all. Let him tell y'all all about it.
We all know what's about to happen. I sing the song ironically if I'm being a smartass or if I'm not getting enough attention. Because that's the vibe I get from this song.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a work of art. Yeah, I'm hot shit, so pretty and smart. Oh, everybody take a look at me.
I love the little subtitles. You're gonna cry, Moxie? Not everything's about you. You're gonna cry? So cringe. That always makes me laugh.
You're the best assassin / musician / preteen girl I know.
And investigator.
And investigator.
Every time I see this, it reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode where he takes Pearl to the prom and he's like crying in the girl's bathroom and Pearl is like talking to him through the bathroom. And every time Moxie goes, an investigator, all I think of is, the wig. Yes, you can still wear the wig.
So fine, finish the job, go home if you want to, but I'm gonna have my moment with or without you.
A lot of people were talking about how sudden this was and how it just didn't fit with the vibe, which it didn't, but I know why. And I think everyone kind of has an idea now of why, because they've only been married for about a year. Things have been like so perfect because they've been in the honeymoon phase this entire time. Now the honeymoon phase is over and they're sinking in, and she's not afraid to give her actual emotions and concerns. And so it's not like a dynamic of like, oh, they're about to break up. Oh, they're going to be fighting all the time. No, it's just they're out of the honeymoon phase and they're gonna have conflicts like an actual couple is gonna have conflicts. No perfect, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship where there's no conflicts. Like I've been married to my husband for 3 years. We've been together for 5. We don't have like major arguments or anything, but yeah, no, we do have disagreements and we have gotten in fights. And you know what? We still love each other a lot. Like fights doesn't equal like hate.
Thank you.
Knock 'em dead, baby.
See, they're not gonna break up. They just had a fight and now they're making up and it's all good now. See, it's all good. Everything's fine. Also, that entire introduction also is super cringe and part of the reason I don't like this episode. The Maxine persona is a big part why I hate this episode. Like, it was really funny to see him like cross-dress and whatever, but like the personality that he took on brand for Moxie, but I just can't stand it.
He killed our client, and now our client wants to kill him back. You fucking what?
Barb has a human disguise. I don't know how legal her job is in hell, but I know only like certain demons are allowed to travel to hell. How did she get a human disguise? Why is it so easy for literally everyone else to get a human disguise? Veronica, all her succubi, Barbie, Stolas, Luna. Why can't Moxie, Millie, and Blitz all have human disguises? They seem a lot more common than it seemed earlier.
Oh, fuck. Supplier of what? You're not back on that H8, are you?
Fuck no! It's just heroin.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
The fact that heroin instilled a thanks Satan makes me wonder how hard the drugs are in hell.
Come on, Blitzo.
I find it interesting that neither Blitz or Barb has any hair. Is it from the fire? Well, no, it's not from the fire because we saw a flashback of them before the fire and they did not have any hair. Barb is on the tightrope in that circus flashback, by the way. And neither of them had hair then, but like every other imp has hair. Their mom had hair. Why do Blitz and Barbie not have any hair? Is it because her dad didn't have hair? I will say I do like this action scene a lot. Not as much as Truth Seekers, like by any means. I do like it. I like the song playing in the background a lot. I think it flows really better than, like, you know how I said how Western Energy, like, we didn't even need the B plot with Luna and Blitz during the fight scene. I think with the stuff going on with Millie flows a lot better with this. And this is really good too, with like the like fading in with the fight while Millie does. I think that's why it works so well, is because like they incorporate both of them kind of at the same time at parts of it. It flows so much better than the Western Energy one. I wonder if like eating fire and swallowing swords are like very common in hell. Because it'd be so funny. It would feel like if an alien came in, or you went to an alien planet, and you just, like, sipped water. And they're just all, oh my god, it's so cool. Because, like, water's, like, super deadly to a bunch of aliens in, like, vintage aliens movies. Just like, oh my gosh, you're a freaking legend! You know, I wonder if that's how Millie feels of, like, this is, like, stuff I do all the time. Like... This is like very easy things. I love that y'all are so impressed. I love how they said that heroin barely gets rid of a headache. I mean, I don't know much about drugs. I'm pretty sure that was a brick of cocaine. And I don't know what it's like in comparison to heroin because I've never done either. But I do love how they're like, oh, that barely gets rid of a headache. And then cocaine, for whatever reason, made all three of them feral as hell. Just something to think about.
Satan fucking damn it! Thanks a lot, Blitzo. I'm out of a job.
In Blitz's defense, that had nothing to do with him. And it probably had nothing to even do with Millie. That was a faulty firework done by whoever set up the pyrotechnics for Millard's performance. That had nothing to do with Blitz. It had nothing to do with Moxie and Millie, except for the fact that, like, Millard is the one that they are cheering for. But, like, if a situation happened at, like, a Taylor Swift concert, you don't blame Taylor, right? No. So why are you blaming Blitz?
I never want to see you, ever. Next time you want to find me, Blitzo, don't.
The only thing I was happy about with Unhappy Campers is we got a teeny tiny bit of Blitz lore. I did assume that he did something to their mom. Like, that's the only thing I can think of when it happened. We now know the whole story, obviously, but, yeah.
And I'm sorry I let you down.
Just don't do it again, dummy.
See, they're my favorite couple. They're not going to break up. They are the sweetest, the cutest, the most wholesome. Okay, maybe not the most wholesome, but still the best.
Not too bad for your first solo mission.
Really, sir?
No, not really. You're a fucking disgrace.
I'm surprised they don't go on solo missions. Also, this isn't their first solo mission. Their first solo mission was with Stryker, and they got him. So, Blitz, you're wrong. Second of all, again, Moxie was in the Mafia, and he clearly is good with guns. Like, why is he not? I'm assuming because of daddy issues. That is Unhappy Campers. I can't stand Unhappy Campers. You know what? I did give it some good points. I did give it some positive critiques. I gave it some constructive criticism. I think with Unhappy Campers, it is really easy for me to give like correct constructive criticism because there are some good things about it. Like we do get some good lore. You know, the music, like You Got the Power song, great. The rest, cringy as hell. The whole camp scene, Millard and Maxine, and like the way the campers are made, and I get it. Like that's probably how Gen Alpha acts. I don't know. My kid's Gen Alpha and she's only 2, so I don't know. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have friends with kids in middle school and I have interacted with them plenty where my brain cells have literally died on the spot. Cool, so that was Western Energy and Unhappy Campers. Again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends and fellow Helluverse lovers. Make sure to check out all my other social media accounts. They are in the description below. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! It'd be so bad. Okay, we got this, we got this. The universe is telling me no.
Whoa.